Uh,
So yes, Rahul.
my screen is visual, sir.
Your screen is visible, but not your presentation.
Sir.
Just stop sharing and then reshare. Yeah. Okay. Now it's visible.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So my project name is Neuroimaging on MRI scan on Azure. The task allotted was create a deep learning studio instant and Azure. So what is neuroimaging on an MRI scan? Neuroimaging is a branch of medical imaging that focus on the brain and assess brain health. Neuroimaging also study how the brain work, how the various activity impact the brain. So the task description was a we need to work on area. So we need to you to set up a deep learning studio. So I have a download my slide. Hello, sir.
Yes, Rahul.
Hello, sir. Uh, so set up a deep learning studio and copy a URL code and put here and uh, then browser put here, open the deep learning studio. So I so over here. Uh, so this is a deep learning studio and put URL code. So copy the code and and so few minutes wait and uh, all ports are available. And then start the and copy browser URL code and then start the deep learning studio. So wait a second. Uh, and this is my project, MNNISC handwriting. So this is a setup a data column and input our output and then now go to the model set and then flow chart uh, deploy and then check the hypermeter hyperparameters. So then now goes to training losses. So here is the chart is the accuracy. So loss chart accuracy and then sample code or epoch and then goes to the results. So training loss and training accuracy and so here And lastly is the deploy is the interference deploy. So again, here the PPT. So what is a core? I am using the flowchart core layer using and pooling layer. So core layer is a backbone of the inertial network, and it is the consistence of network switch, the platform routing and switching of the data, and capacity transmitter and place. And then next is what is pooling layer. The purpose of pooling layer is the reduce of dimension, heading layer of combining output neuro cluster on previous layer into the single neuroimaging. Then so is the training loss. I'm already show this.
Rahul, I believe your presentation is not visible.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, your presentation is not visible. The screen is stuck on the demo part.
So this is my the visual, sir.
No, it's not yet visible.
So this is visual, sir.
Yeah, okay, now it's visible.
Okay, sir. So, sir, this is my flow chart. This is my flow charts model. I use core layer and pooling layer use. So my hyperparameters, and now goes to check the training loss and accuracy. So epoch and losses is accuracy here. See, you can see over here. And then now next is the result. So training losses and training accuracy, and validation losses and validation accuracy. So sir, this is the training. So training is the when the neural network DNA and prediction about what is it means involve of the trial the error network in the able accurate will draw conclusion based on the desired outcome. So this is the my side, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, Rahul, can you just tell
Yes,
me why are you setting up a deep learning studio?
sir. Actually, deep learning studio, sir. Check the sir. Uh, uh,
Okay, so is this your first presentation?
yes, sir.
Okay, so Rahul, you should always start with a why of your task, which should be added in your hook story. That's the way you should start the presentation. Like, why are you setting up this deep learning studio? What is the necessity for this studio? And then there were many hindrances in between your presentation. Like, you should have actually practiced before giving the actual presentation. Right. So I believe certain topics were not well explained, and like you showed the hyperparameters, but why do we put hyperparameters? Why? Then again, yeah, the why of the topic is missing here. So I believe there's much more you need to learn, and just know your task, and please practice before presenting. Okay. So yeah, and that's all.
And sir, uh, my second task is BRA PS convert. So, sir, tomorrow is I am presenting.
So are you done with the task?
Yes sir, task done है, but PPT वगैरह भी night work
Okay,
make.
so first schedule for the presentation. So you'll get a mail about the date of the presentation scheduled, and on that day you give your presentation. Okay.
Okay sir, but sir, 2 to 3 tasks completed, but first task is today is my present. So I'm uh, I want to my second task is tomorrow present. Sir, you
Rahul,
allow?
sorry, Rahul. So when you actually messaged me during evening, right, before the
Yes sir.
meeting started, so
Yes
you
sir.
said that you would like to do presentation on 3 topics, right?
Yes sir.
So why is your presentation not ready?
Uh,
You can speak in Hindi if you want.
Sir, actually sir, ये फर्स्ट टास्क का प्रेजेंटेशन पीपीटी वगैरह आज सर हमने रेडी किया है। सो सेकेंड टास्क का सर अभी तक हमने बनाया नहीं है उसका पीपीटी वगैरह। तो कल सर हम मतलब उसको प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं।
अरे तुमने टेक्निकल चैट के अंदर बोला था ना कि उनको कि तुमको 3 प्रेजेंटेशन देना है।
नो सर, हमने सर हमको बोले कि इसे तुम मतलब 2-3 मतलब चार्ट को 2-3 पीपीटी एक बार में प्रेजेंट कर सकते हो। तो हमने बोला यस, बट सर हम पीपीटी पूरा करने बना नहीं पाया है सर इसी में टाइम लगे, इसलिए सर
अरे यार तुमको 1 तारीख को स्कोर चाहिए, तुम्हारा पीपीटी हुआ नहीं है, तुम 1 फरवरी के बैच के हो और तुमने एक भी दिन प्रेजेंटेशन दिया नहीं है, तो तुमको कैसे 1 तारीख को स्कोर मिलेगा। और
सर
मैंने
कल।
तुमको कहा था कि अगर तुमको टाइम नहीं मिला तो मैं 28 को तुमको एक टास्क स्लॉट एक स्लॉट दे दूंगा प्रेजेंटेशन के लिए, राइट।
यस सर।
टेक्निकल
यस।
चैट में भी यही था। तो
यस
फिर ये अगर तुम्हारा कुछ रेडी नहीं है तो कैसे तुम्हारा होगा ये।
सर
ठीक
कल
है।
सर सर कल हम पीपीटी वगैरह सर कल हम सेकेंड टास्क का सर प्रेजेंट
See,
कर
you
देंगे।
guys have to understand that we don't have like we have limited slots. We don't have unlimited number of slots so that you guys can come anytime and you guys can give your presentation and get scores. Okay, there are multiple n number of interns. You are not the only person who is here for the presentation.
ओके सर।
Okay,
ओके।
and if you don't get your slot for tomorrow, I will not give you chance on 28th. You have only get one chance today, and in 3 months you have not ever created ppt. See, we can understand that you have some kind of issues that you are not able to give the presentation, but you should be ready with your presentation or you should be ready with your task. Okay,
ओके सर।
complete it and then try to join tomorrow early at 7 p.m. and raise your hand. Don't wait for us to announce that you guys can now raise your hand. Okay, try to join on 7 at sharp or 6:59 or 6:58 and then raise your hand as soon as possible, else you will not get your chance. Okay.
ओके सर। ओके सर। ओके सर।
Yeah, see, we don't want to get in anyone's way of your in your way to your education. Okay, we also want to help you, but if you do things like I have don't have any ppt ready or I don't have this, then we can't really help you. Okay, see,
ओके
I have discussed with you, I gave you a slot on 20th, but if you come here and say that I don't have presentation, then that will not be good. Okay, so try to join tomorrow early, and if you are not able to present all your tasks tomorrow, then I will not give you time on 28th.
ओके सर। ओके।
Okay, because we don't have an unlimited number of tasks. We are also here doing internship. Okay, we don't have like a entire day. We also have college and exams.
ओके सर।
Okay, so complete your presentations, and after you have completed your presentation, then only say to schedule it. Okay, we
ओके
have told you in all the welcome meetings and everything. You have already taken slot from me, but you don't have any presentation ready. Does that make any sense?
ओके सर। I have all presentation complete tomorrow and I'm present.
Yeah, join early tomorrow. Yeah, Saurabh, you
Okay,
can continue now.
thank you sir.
Okay. So moving forward, we have Vivek Parmar with us. You can unmute yourself, Vivek.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Good evening. Can you just tell me your topic?
Sir, Restful web service.
Okay.
Can I press it?
Yeah, just start sharing.
Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Hello, myself Vivek Parmar. I am Java intern and I'm here to present Restful Web Service. In this presentation, we will explore Restful Web Service and how to build and test it with a Postman tool. Let's start with the introduction to a Restful Web Service. REST stands for Representational State Transfer. It was first introduced by Roy Fielding in 2000. RESTful web service allows software system to exchange data and communicate with each other over the internet. They are a way for different systems to communicate to each other over the internet. This service uses standard protocol called HTTP, which is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, which is also used by websites. HTTP is a common language to communicate between websites. Spring Boot is a tool that helps us create this web service more easily. Let's start with Spring Boot. To begin with, we will utilize the Spring Initializer tool to create a pre-configured project base. The Spring Initializer is useful for creating a pre-configured project. It makes development faster. Next, we will import the generated archive into our IDE. We can directly import the archive, or we can extract it and import the folder. Once we have set up our project, we can start building the different parts of our web service. Now let's see how we can run it. So here, I will choose Maven as project type, Java as language, and 3.0.6 as Spring Boot version. Then I will choose jar as a packaging type, and I will generate the archive. It will download the archive, and then we can use it. Now we will create a class to represent a message that will return as a RESTful response by our RESTful web service. Here I have created greeting class, and the class is defined as a record. It has two fields, one ID and content. Next, we will create another class, which will be the REST controller, responsible for handling incoming HTTP requests and returning responses. Here, the REST controller annotation specifies that this class is a REST controller, which means it can handle HTTP requests and return responses. Here, get mapping annotation specifies that this method should handle HTTP GET request to the greeting endpoint. Here we have specified stranger as a default value. This method returns a greeting object, which is this, and a unique ID and a formatted message. This is an example. Here I have specified Spring Boot application to do. It specifies that this application is a Spring Boot application. So it will automatically reconfigure every dependency and components. Here is started Tomcat server. We don't have to do it manually. We can see the response here, hello stranger, as a default value. Now we will see how we can test it with Postman tool. But first we will learn a little bit about this tool. Postman is a popular tool used by developers to test and debug APIs. API is an application programming interface. It allows users to send HTTP requests to a web server and receive responses, which can be used to validate and troubleshoot RESTful web service. It has a user-friendly interface. It provides responses in various formats such as JSON or XML. It also supports automated testing. This is an example for it. Here, localhost, our port 8080, and greetings, our method. Here we get hello stranger as a content. Stranger is a default value. If here I pass Vivek as value and key name as a key, then we will get hello Vivek as a value. In conclusion, we have learned that RESTful web service provide an efficient way for different software systems to communicate and access data using a common language called HTTP. Spring Boot provides an easy-to-use tool, Spring Initializer, for building RESTful web services in Java with minimal configuration. It comes with pre-configured pre-dependency. By following step-by-step guide, we can build a simple RESTful web services and test it using a Postman by creating two classes, one for the response and one for the REST controller. With this basic knowledge of building and testing RESTful web services, we can explore more advanced features and use cases to develop robust and scalable applications. These are the references.
So are you changing the slides because it's not visible? You can still see the Postman interface.
Here's a live example. This is the default value, and if I give it value is a Vivek, name as a key, then we will get hello Vivek. In conclusion, we have learned that RESTful web service provide an efficient way for different software systems to communicate and access data using common language called HTTP. Spring Boot provides an easy-to-use tool, Spring Initializer, for building RESTful web services in Java with minimal configuration. It comes with pre-configured dependency and components. By following the step-by-step guide, we can build a simple RESTful web service and test it using a Postman by creating two classes, one for the response and one for the REST controller. With this basic knowledge of building and testing RESTful web services, we can explore more advanced features and use cases to develop robust and scalable applications. These are the references. Thank you. Any question, please?
Okay. Yeah. Are you done? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So Vivek, the flow was nice, and you included enough topics to explain this task. Your demo part was nice. You did include your backend part as well, which was very good point. And I believe when you start the presentation, you could just add a hook story to it, right? What's the need of this RESTful web service? Why are you developing this RESTful web service? So yeah, so you can work upon your introduction part. Yeah, and rest you did include everything, and the flow was nice. And yeah, that's all from my side.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so next we have Razi Ahmad. You can unmute yourself, Razi.
Hello.
Yeah, you're visible. You are not audible.
Hello.
Yeah, can you please be more loud?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
You're still not properly audible, Razi.
Hello. Am I audible?
Can you please increase your volume?
Hello.
Okay, yeah, now you're audible.
Good evening, all. My name is Razi Ahmad. I am from Java Developer Group. My presentation topic is scientific analysis group of DRDO. So this is a content part. Here we will discuss about scientific analysis group, vision of scientific analysis group, mission of scientific analysis group, area of work of scientific analysis group, and reference. So moving to next slide. Starting scientific analysis group. Scientific analysis group is a defense research and development organization. Actually, scientific analysis group was established in 1963 for evolving new scientific method for design and analysis of communication system. Scientific analysis group is being directed by Singh Jaya Santi. Move to next slide. Vision of scientific analysis group is to be premier pro scientific analysis innovation also commits to deliver valuable and impactful results. Scientific analysis was further instituted with R&D work in the field of electronics, work related to evaluating communication equipment we introduced in the service was taken up in 1980. Moving to next slide. Here we will see mission scientific analysis group to develop tool and technique based on mathematics, computer science, and communications of products to generalize as well as well system specific analytical algorithm and tools. Area of work of sciences group. Scientific analysis group is working in the area of critical and information security. Scientific analysis group is developing tools and techniques based on contemporary mathematics, computer science, which can help the armed forces. This is references where can. Thank you.
So, Razi, are you done?
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Razi.
Hello.
Huh. Are you done?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Razi, you did added the story part about telling us about what is DRDO group. You could have added what are they doing currently, so that your PPT could stand out from the rest of the presentations I have seen about this topic. And I believe you could have added few more slides and told us about something more of this group. So I believe this PPT was kind of short on information. And you did missed your Q&A slide, I would say, which should include your contact info. And yeah, that's all from my side.
Okay. So I have one more PPT, which is date on tomorrow. Can we give now?
So is the presentation ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just ask you.
Yeah.
So can he give his presentation, which is already scheduled for tomorrow now?
No, if it is scheduled for tomorrow, then he can give it only on tomorrow when the date is there.
Okay.
Because we need to process the name, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And
Right.
for the
So-
Rahul, there was a special query because on first he has exams. Okay. So
Okay.
he need to give that. That is why I have scheduled special slot. And he got
Okay.
permission from the technical chat.
Okay, got it.
Other people need to follow the rules. Okay.
Okay. So you must have got your answer, Razi. Present
Yeah.
it tomorrow, and we will
Okay.
move forward to our next, which is Harshit Singh. You can unmute yourself, Harshit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're audible.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Razi, can you just stop sharing the screen? Yeah, good. Yeah, let's start. Can you just tell me your topic name?
So my topic name is Google crawler for digital marketing and sending email with SMTP with using Python.
So these are two topics, right?
Yes, sir.
So have you created separate presentation for each or
No,
include?
sir. Sir, actually, this is a single task, the first task, and this is a single presentation. this is the task. It includes the 2 topics. This is a single task.
So it's a single task.
Yes, sir.
Well, okay. If it is, then you can start.
Okay. Okay. So good evening, sir. My name is Harshit, and I'm from Python Developers Group. And my presentation is on Google Crawler for digital marketing. So let's start. This is the table of content, and it goes from introduction, features of crawler, what do Google Crawler do, implementation, advantages, and conclusion. Right. So let's start. Google Crawler is the process of finding the new update pages to add it to Google. Basically, Google crawlers fetch the details regarding to the keyword which we have searched, and according to that, it fetches the new updated pages and the pages which is already there in the Google, and give the response. Google crawler automatically discover and scan the websites. Okay, so the website already mentioned in the code. We can change the website also, but the website which is mentioned, it go with that and and give the content to us. It is the search engine discovery process to follow the link and crawl the websites. Okay, features of Google crawler: it is a language independent. It work on the different kind of languages, and it has high scalability, and it has intelligent crawling. Intelligent crawling means with the help of efficient algorithms and the keywords, it fetch the detail only which we have searched for. And what do Google crawlers do? Okay, so as I have mentioned earlier, it discover the new pages which we have searched, or the new data which is available on the net, and crawls and indexes the web pages, renders the web pages, and determines the search ranking. As we search with the Google crawler, the ranking of the Google crawler increase, and the website it work like that. If the click on a certain website is more, then the website come on the top. So by this way, it determine the search ranking, and the ranking of the search engine optimization has been improved. So let's go to the implementation, and I have the snippet of the code. So firstly, the import the libraries. So we have imported few libraries such as request, pandas, JSON, and date and time. As mentioned here, the request is used for the sending the Google for the HTTP request. The pandas is used for the table format as the data frames, and the JSON to convert the JSON string into a JSON object for the user understandability. After getting the response and the date for the date and time, and then choose the website to crawl. So here the website is used for in the list, that is Quora.com, and the rest of the website that Reddit and Microsoft has been commented. So we are working on the Quora right now. So the website has been chosen, and the send a network request to the Google. So here the response has been sent in to the Google with the help of the get function. Here is the Google URL, and the URL contain this link and the candidate key. And after that, we will get the response. The response has been stored. Just wait. The response has been stored here in the response variable. Here it is. Just wait. Yes. So in the JSON response, we will get the response from the Google, and after that, we will convert the JSON response into a JSON object, and here is the output. Let me show you the implementation. Right, so here is the code. My screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. Just wait, it might take some time. Okay. As we will search here, what is sugar? So as we search here, so from the Quora.com, we will get the answer. And so here are the entries related to the sugar. And okay, let's back to the presentation. So the advantages of Google crawler that it contains the huge amount of pages, and we can get the lot of information with the help of crawling with the used data, and it is very easy to use as I have shown the implementation, and it is very familiar, and the simple user can also use it. So the conclusion, overall, the Google crawler plays a crucial role in the search engine optimization process, as it determines which web pages are included in search result and how they are ranked. Understanding how the crawler works and optimizing your website accordingly can help improve your website visibility and search engine ranking. Now, next, sending email with the SMTP. So as you all know that the SMTP stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. And this is the table of content. Let's move further. Just wait. Okay, so here is the introduction part, that SMTP stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. It is the protocol used for sending email messages between email server, and SMTP is a simple and reliable protocol which is widely used for sending the mail and connecting between the two users. We can also send the bulk emails from the server to the clients. And here is the components of SMTP, the mail user agent. Mail user agent, basically, it is a computer program or a software which work with the user to compose, or all the process before sending the message is done by the mail user agent, and mail transfer agent to send and receive the mail between the user is the role is being played by the mail transfer agent. And the mail delivery agent, get the mail from the mail transfer agent, and then it convey the message to the recipient inbox, and with the help of mail user agent, the recipient can read that message, and the mail submission agent confirms that the message has been received or not. So here the mail submission agent works. And implementation. Okay, so as here is the snippet of the code that we have used the SMTP library and the MIME for the sending the mail. These are the libraries. And set up the email parameters, as I have set up the email parameters, which is the variable email has stored the email ID which the mail should be received, the content, and the sender's address and the password, and the rest of the things. And create the email message. The message has been created here as the message from the intern Hackveda. From this ID, we will send the message, and from this ID, we will send the mail, and the mail will be received to this ID. And then set up the SMTP connection and then send the mail. So SMTP connection has been done here with the payloads, and the session has been created here. So after creating the session, the mail is being sent to this ID. Let me show you the implementation. Okay, so just wait. All right. So let me run this. It might take some time. Okay, so the mail has been sent. Let me check. Yes, so we received the mail here. That is intern Hackveda. This is Harshit working as an intern in Hackveda, and the PDF which I have attached here, that info.pdf, and which I have attached here. So the file name is here, info.pdf. And okay, so sending the emails programmatically. Okay, so sending email programmatically using Python libraries such as SMTP lib, the different methods for sending emails such as single and a bulk mail. So wherever there is a single mail ID, we can also store the CSV file and we can send the mail to all the email IDs, and the importance of the managing email listing and avoiding spam. So we can also put some constraints there, or we can create the labels for the important mails and all. And then the advantages. So if necessary, the user can have dedicated server for sending the mails, and it allows the bulk mailing and reliable and prompt email delivery. And the conclusion is the SMTP is an essential component of mail communication, as it plays a crucial role in the modern communication landscape, allowing individuals and organizations to send and receive the mail messages quickly, efficiently across the internet. And here are some references which I have used. And any queries if you have? Thank you. Sir, I'm done.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell me the name of your task?
So my task name is Google crawler and SM. So this is the first task allotted. This was the first.
Is it creating Hackveda operation scripts, something like that?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
then
Maybe it was like that.
Don't
It
say
can-
maybe. Okay, you are supposed to get scores on this. Okay, if you
Yes,
get
sir.
wrong task name, then that score will not work. Okay, so can you confirm? Check the task email.
Yes,
Because
sir.
you are saying this is Python fundamental, but you have included subtopics of Hackveda's operation scripts, I believe.
Okay, sir. So let me.
Because Google crawler and SMTP is in Hackveda operation scripts.
This and hack with operations.
Search your task name.
So wait with me.
Saurabh, you can also check in the list that we have.
Yeah.
been
So
provided.
as far as I can see, there's only one task like scheduled, which is integrating Django REST framework. You are from Python
That
program,
was
right?
yes, sir. I'm from.
Yeah,
That must
so-
be his current task that he is currently working on.
Okay. Okay. So did you just schedule your task?
Yes, sir. I have scheduled, and my meeting was and my presentation was on 25th, but because of the time has ended yesterday, so I'm presenting.
But if
today.
it was scheduled on 25th, I can't see your task being scheduled for presentation. I can only see a single, that is integrating Django REST framework with React front-end applications.
Sir, actually, that was a third task that has been assigned to me, and I'm working on it. But this is the presentation of the first task.
Okay, Saurabh, I believe because he's currently working on that task, so it got
That's why,
scheduled
yes,
for
sir.
that. Okay, so what you
Okay.
can do is, Saurabh, you can continue with your review, and Harshit,
Okay.
please find the name of your task if it is Python fundamental or hack with the operation script. And before 9
Yes, sir.
p.m., please confirm that in the
Okay,
chat.
sir.
Okay?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please, Saurabh, continue with your review.
Yeah, so that's what I asked you earlier. Is this two different tasks? Because no way Google crawler for digital marketing is connected with sending email with SMTP. So that's what
Yes.
was my first question. Is this your
Yes, sir.
like? So why would you include two presentation in a single presentation slide?
Yes.
So yeah, that's what my question was
Okay.
at first.
Now I
So-
got it. But sir, yeah, maybe there. Let me check. I'm searching. I am seeing my mails that when my first task got allotted to me.
Okay, just check it and revert back before 9 p.m. So
Yes, sir. Sure,
moving
sir.
on to the review part.
Yes, sir.
See, although your flow was very nice and the demo part was also good, but there is something which we call hook story, which was missing in your presentation. You should not
Yes.
directly jump on your topic, but give us a slight,
Yes, sir.
an idea, like why are you doing
Brief
this
detail
task?
about.
A brief detail
Yes,
would be
sir.
very
Detail.
nice.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you mentioned Google crawler for digital marketing, right? So,
Yes, sir.
can you just, in a short, uh, explain me about what exactly it does in digital marketing?
Google crawler.
Yeah, the Google
Okay.
crawler.
Google crawlers basically gather the information of the users, interested users. Like if we have to search users who want to, the users who the users who are searching for some, the users who are searching for buy something. So
Okay.
if we enter the keyword like the users for buy something, so it will give the information about the users.
Okay. Okay. I got it. And then again, you did include your thank you slide, but it was missing your GitHub link and the contact info, which is necessary.
GitHub
Yeah.
link and contact. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Next time I
Because
will be improve it.
yeah, and you did include your backend part and explained it, which was nice. And that's the good point about this presentation. Your demo part was nice. And yeah, just work on your hook story. And
Okay, sir.
that's all from my
Okay, sir. Sir, I have one more presentation, which was a document part. So can I
side. Okay.
do right now? Can I present right now?
Have you scheduled it? But
Sir, actually, the what I have scheduled it is coming the third task, but the first and second presentation is pending. So can I do first and second both the presentations? So after preparing the third presentation, I can
because
go for the third
just
one.
now you said the Google crawler and sending email were first and second task, right? And the third task is
No,
that
that
Django.
it is a first task, and the second task is the documentary one. That the fast API
Okay.
Flask and Django comparison
Okay.
between them, and it's about that.
Okay, then I'll suggest we just reschedule it. Okay, just
Okay,
because
so
we don't
it
have
might.
any data of yours about this task. Okay, so just schedule for
Okay.
it and get a date, right?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So may I get the score of this presentation? Because you are not getting the data of the respective presentation. So that's why I'm asking.
You will, but then again, we don't have any data about this task being
Okay, okay.
scheduled. Okay, so we just
Okay,
can't
okay.
blindly write the task
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just
Okay,
put
sir.
this query in technical chat and let us know what is
Okay, sir.
yeah, in the next meeting tomorrow.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
Yeah, sure. So we'll move next. We have Bhumika Baghel with us. You can unmute yourself, Bhumika.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, is my presentation visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, sir. So good evening, everyone. My name is Bhumika Baghel, and I am from Java Developer Group. And today I'm going to present on the topic software development lifecycle for stock trading application. Moving ahead, let's see the contents of this presentation. First, we will see the introduction of software development lifecycle, then various phases of SDLC. Then we will have an overview of stock trading application and software development lifecycle for stock trading application, its benefits, and lastly the conclusion. So let's move on to the next slide. Now let's understand what is software development lifecycle. So software development lifecycle is basically a systematic approach for designing, developing, and maintaining a software application. And it includes various phases such as planning phase, analysis phase, design phase, implementation, testing, deployment, and the maintenance.
Okay,
So let's
so
go through
sorry
each
to
phase.
interrupt you, but if you are
Yes.
changing your slides, it's not changing. Okay, it's still stuck
Uh,
on your first slide.
yes, sir. Wait a minute. Let me check. So now it is changing.
Yeah, it's changing now. You can start.
Okay, sir. Sorry for the interruption. Okay. So should I start again?
Yes, please start again.
Okay. Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Bhumika Baghel, and today I'm going to present on the topic software development lifecycle for stock trading application. So let's see the contents of this presentation. First, we will have the introduction to the software development lifecycle. We will see the various phases of software development lifecycle. Then we will have overview of stock trading application and the software development lifecycle for the stock trading application, its benefits, and the conclusion. So moving ahead, now let's understand what is software development life cycle. So it is basically a systematic approach for developing, designing, and maintaining a software application. And it includes various phases such as the planning and analysis phase. Second phase is the design phase. Third phase is implementation phase, the testing phase, then deployment phase, and then last the maintenance phase. So let's see each phase one by one. So first one is planning phase. In this phase, we define the goal and objective of our project. And in the analysis phase, we gather all the requirements and specifications needed by the project and analyze the profit and risk associated with the project. The third phase is the design phase. In this phase, we outline the structure of the project and make sure that it meets all the requirements and specifications. The fourth phase is the implementation phase. In this phase, we implement our code for a working application. And the fifth phase is the testing phase. In this phase, we conduct a test on our software to ensure that it meets all the requirement and specifications. And the last phase is the maintenance phase, where we maintain our software and make sure it is up to date. It is up to date and maintained. Now, moving on to the next slide, there are various SDLC models such as waterfall model, agile model, spiral model, V model, incremental model, and iterative model. So let's so for building a stock trading application, we're gonna use the agile model. So let's understand what is agile model. So it agile model consists of various iterations, and each iteration consists of phases. So the first phase is the requirement gathering, where we plan the objective of our project and gather all the requirements and specifications needed by the project and evaluate the risk associated with the project. And the next phase is design phase, where we design the structure of the software and make sure that it meets all the requirements. And in the implementation phase, we do the coding part to implement our software. And the next phase is testing phase, where we test the software and make changes, make our changes and upgrade in our app so it works smoothly. And in the next phase is the deployment phase, where we release our software and take the feedback from the customer or user. And all these phases work in short iterations, and each iterations results in a working model. So moving on to the next slide, let's understand what is software trading stock trading application. So stock trading application is a software tool designed to facilitate buying and selling of stocks and other securities online. And this application provides real-time data analysis and news to help users make informed decisions about investments. And also users can research and monitor their investments, create custom watch lists, set up alerts, and execute trades in real time. So so for developing stock trading application, first we will have a planning and analysis phase. Uh, Sorry, sir, there is a glitch. But actually, there was an animation, but I can't I can't share the animation slide. Okay, so sorry for the. We will move on to the next slide. So in the planning phase, we will gather all the requirements for the stock trading application, like the stock exchanges of the two main stock exchanges of India, such as NSE and BSE. So NSE stands for the National Stock Exchange, and BSE stands for the Bombay Stock Exchanges. So these platform offers the trading stock exchanges. So next phase is the design phase. So in the design phase, it involves creating a trading engine that facilitates transactions, monitor the market, and executes trades based on user-defined parameters. and we gonna understand some trading algorithms that play crucial role in the design of trading system. And also we gonna implement trading algorithms using Java, because it provides a powerful tool set for developing the trading system. Moving on to the next slide, here are some must-have features for stock trading app. So the first one is the check-in process. Second one is the user profile. Third one is the putting trade on stocks, and the fourth one is real-time portfolios. Then deposits, search, analytics, and the push notifications. Moving on to the next slide, here we will create the UI design. So we can choose Java FX or Swing, either of them, to create our UI. And UI development in the stock trading application can be done using either of the Java FX or Swing. And we have to create a responsive UI design as it focuses on creating interfaces that adjust to different screen sizes and resolutions, so making it easy to use the application on various devices. It can be applied in developing the stock trading applications UI to enhance the user's experience. So next is the implementation phase. And implementation phase, first we will develop the AI. So integrating the stock trading application with stock exchange API is essential to fetch real-time data for stocks and options. So once the API is integrated, the application can access real-time data, including the stock prices, market trends, and the other relevant information required for trading. So after the implementation is done. So implementation for API for live data streaming is also important. So integration process, as it ensures that the data is constantly updated and available for hidden access in real time. Moving ahead, now we will implement the algorithms. So trading algorithms also play a crucial role in developing a stock trading application. So we can use various machine learning algorithms for advanced trading strategies, predicting market trends, and analyzing the historical data. And implementation of machine learning algorithms requires expertise in the field of data science and machine learning, and the use of popular frameworks such as TensorFlow and Sklearn. Moving ahead, we will see the testing and deployment phase. So testing phase is important for the application secure accuracy, speed, and the reliability. And once the testing phase is complete, we need to deploy the software to a cloud server such as Amazon AWS or Google Cloud for user access and scalability. Moving ahead, then next phase we will get is the maintenance phase. In this phase, the stock trading application will need the continuous maintenance, and even after the deployment and the testing. And the agile approach allows us for quick response to user feedback and market changes. Moving ahead, we will see the benefits of using agile model for for developing the stock trading application. So firstly, it provides frequent feedback, as we know that it performs shorter iterations, and each iterations gives a working model. So we can take the feedback from customer. The next benefit is that it is better cost efficiency. And third thing is it reduces complexity as it works on shorter cycles. And now the fourth benefit is it has more predictability. And the fifth one is it has responsiveness. And for the last is the shorter time ROI. That means the return on investments, as it provides a working model in shorter time. Moving ahead to let's see the conclusion. So the agile model is a suitable software development lifecycle model for the stock trading application, as a stock trading field is constantly changing with evolving revolutions and market conditions and customer needs. So agile model provides flexibility, adaptability, and breaking development into smaller cycles or sprints, allowing for easy incorporation of changes, quick response to evolving requirements. Thank you. Here are the references I took. Uh, if there are any questions, you are free to ask. Sir, I'm done with my presentation.
Okay, Bhumika. So your presentation flow was well structured, I believe, and you have included many topics and explained them properly. You have used flowcharts and pictorial presentation to explain those, and that is a very nice point about this presentation. Your animation was not working. I believe It's because this is not the proper presentation view, and I believe there is no demo for this task, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, in the task, it wasn't explicitly written that I have to show the demo. I
Okay,
was
because
only asked to show the software development life cycle.
well, okay. The rest is you could just add your contact info on the Q&A slide. Yeah, so we
Yes,
can
sir. Yes.
reach you out, right? And the
Yes, sir.
rest, it was well explained. This was overall a nice presentation, I will say. And yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
all from my side as well. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. So I believe this was the last presentation. And okay, so we conclude our presentation session. Uh, please join us tomorrow. Okay, I believe we have, yeah, since we are past 9, we can't take any more presentation. So Harshit, if you have any doubt, I'll unmute you.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, may I know what query I have to ask in a tech support regarding the presentation?
Regarding the third task,
Regarding the first and second presentation, I
Okay.
think the yes,
So,
sir. Yes, sir.
yeah, Harshit. So what you
Yes,
can
sir.
do is go to technical chat between 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, and then
Yes, sir.
say that I am currently on my third task, but I would like to give presentation for my second task. And when
Okay.
I'm scheduling it, it is getting scheduled for the first
Okay.
task. So please schedule it for the second task. And if they say that you can contact the Scrum managers, then we will let you have the presentation for second task.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
and we will send you scores for the second task itself.
Okay,
Okay,
sir. Okay, okay.
or
And sir,
if possible, then they will schedule it for the second task from their side. Okay.
all right, all right. Okay, sir. Sir, so may I get the score of my first presentation?
yes,
Because
yes, you will get the score for this presentation.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
And
Thank
just
you
to
so
be
much.
clear, you will get score for the title Hackveda operation script that you have provided in the chat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure.
Yes, exactly. So
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
just put the what exactly your task says, the title in the first slide,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes,
not
sir.
the
Now,
subtask title. Okay. So it creates confusion
j-
while scoring.
just just now I have changed the title in the second presentation, the project name and the task name. Both I have mentioned in the front page.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So
Thank you.
yeah, that's all from our side. So we conclude today's presentation session. Thank you.